here, Cut Throat Society, and this is take 40. 40 takes to make a video. We have like a, I don't know, an interceding spirit, or we have like, I don't know, maybe God is like gonna force me to be on break. However, even with God, if I want to film, I need to film. So that's just how I document my life, and I document the way I feel on my time. It's just what it is. I don't believe that God would step in the way of anybody trying to film it. If they needed to film, they need to film. Maybe it's just truly environmental, and I just got a lot going on. Let's just leave it at that, because I'm like, yeah, sure. Don't care about that seatbelt thing, but I kind of do, so let me get it. Maybe I just have to roll with it and have the camera just film it. Maybe my videos are just not going to be as polished as like I'd like to put out, because maybe that's just the way it is for me. I don't want to say that's targeting. I would say that's just boundaries, and I need to set better boundaries about my time, and like I need to do better scheduling. I think maybe I don't know. Here's the point is, attachments can lead to suffering, and I do have like an attachment to my new business, but that's okay though, because honestly, it's just what should be expected. And Taylor and I, we broke up or whatever, and I feel like he's got like a freaking radar for like picking the worst kind of people that would, like whenever we've ever separated before, like whoever he ended up going off to play with or whatever it is, I don't know, he picks low value people, and I remember what kind of sludge I looked like when he first met me, so I can imagine that this one here that he's got, this new one, she's a stage 14 cleaner, dude. She's stage 15. I don't even know. Like, she's really starting to irk my damn nerve, and I hope she's watching this. I hope she actually sits down and watches this, because I'm gonna put it on you. Let me go ahead and Cut Throat Society this real quick. Hashtag Cut Throat Society. Hashtag Cut Throat's not playing. Taylor started a new business. He's fresh out of rehab, and yeah, that's great. Yeah, so am I though. And in his world, he's number one. That's his world, and you should be. In your world, you are number one. You are that is true. That's his life. However, I don't have anybody coming from my life into his life to try to tell him he's not the shit. I'm not telling him he's not. He's an awesome person. I think everybody that I've ever dated or been with is amazing, and I don't change that. Just because we're not together does not mean that they are not hashtag the best person ever. My kid's awesome. I can't see her, like, dude, everybody that I spend my time with, if I tell you I love you, I mean that for life. It's not going to change. You're not going to see me under a hot lamp begging anybody to accept, that they're more important than anybody else. I'm not going to do it. It's just not me. That's just not, I'm not that person. I'm not going to tell any new person that they are, the love of my life, and this person was not. And it's not what I did. I didn't do that. So anyways, basically, healing. I need you to step away and heal from resentment and anger. Look how pretty this is. I am. I need to step away and heal from resentment, anger, and I was grieving my mother's death. Okay, I felt resentment towards Taylor because I think that he was demanding, and he needed not that he needed rehab. That's fine, but he wanted me to come off of medications. He wanted too much from me, and he wasn't ready to get married yet. And my thing is, dude, I've given you way too much of my time, energy, and love and affection for you to come here asking for more. Right now, I just got a new job, and I was like, I just left my home for him. No, dude, you're not getting any more extra, any more new, any more anything, unless you start, doing something that I need done. And I needed us to go to relationship counseling. I needed him to start coming to my church, at least once. That would be great. I needed to see some kind of like reason to continue, like, you know, giving him anything more of me. And I wanted it to be pleasing to God, and I told him, basically, not even just pleasing to God. I was just like, you have to have an engagement ring and a date to deal with your bullshit. Let's just put it that way, okay? And he says it was my ego that made him go because he was tired of my shit. And I understand that because I was on it. I'll be honest with you. I meant for 3 years. I was telling him, listen, I want to be pleasing to God. I don't want to live in sexual sin. I just got baptized like a year and a half ago, like in the Catholic Church, and he knew one of the vows I took was, you know, that of like not having sex, or not having sex while I was not in a monogamous relationship. So like, anyways, for the most part, we were seeing each other for years, and then at the end, we started dating. You know, so like, this new person that he has in his life, I don't understand why she's getting her excitement up about somebody that, you know, is gone out of his life. But she's thinking she can just take on the whole society that I am. Well, there's more than just me, but you know, but I have a team, and but you can't take this kind of girl right here on without, like, you know, something. And I don't see it, you know, from what I've heard about her. She seems nice. No, she seems like she's got some serious issues, and he picked her because of that serious issues, I'm sure, because that way he doesn't have to do anything. She's gonna hang herself, and he likes that because then he doesn't have to have the commitment. And I'm not sure if she knows that, but who cares? I'm not everybody's savior. I'm not God. I needed to heal, so here's me. I'm taking time out to heal. I'm over here healing, and when I mean heal, I mean I left and I meant it, and he left and he meant it. So for her to come on in and bring her crew with her, the girl brought her ex-boyfriend and on in with her, and they're best friends, but he's only been out of prison for 7 months. They dated or saw each other after that, or whatever you want to call it, and then all of a sudden they broke up, and a month later he's in my inbox and she's in his inbox, and they're trying to be with me and him. Ah! Damn it, that's my tattoo supplies, man. I'm not going to cut the video off because this is the 40th video I've had to take. This spiritual warfare that's coming from this girl is oozing with ugly. I'm telling you, I'm getting so pissed. Ugh. I'm not scared of the spiritual warfare. I'm just getting aggravated because whatever it is, it's a bitter, destructive little... I could feel this girl's energy a mile away. And her ex-boyfriend, I could feel him with it. I mean, these people, I honest to God believe they're con artists, honestly. They didn't date. Ooh, that's an ugly feeling, boy. It's an ugly feeling. That's what it is. It's an ugly, jealous, little erratic, ugly. That's what I'm feeling. It's not even them. It's what they're making me. I can feel their spirit. Their unclean spirits. I can feel them. That's why it's taken me 40 freaking videos, and that's what God was trying to get me to see. I have a gift of feeling people's unclean spirits, and my aura does not like it. Look at that light, look at the sunlight, like on my light. I mean, every video that I've tried to take, everything has been like, the lighting's been terrible. I had sun all over my face. It's been lagging. Things falling in my car. Like, you know, I had trouble in my old house because I felt like an unclean spirit that was inside that house. You know, that was like, it would make me feel suicidal. Like, if you had the Holy Spirit in you, and you have like the gift, you know, God's gifts going on, and you have like a purpose, you know, He means you better serve it, because you ain't I could literally feel the nasty energy that's coming out of the three of them. Okay, basically here it is. So oh shit, she's got something in her, enviously snorking at me, because I mean, I don't even know why he picked this bitch, but I'm serious. Dude, what the fuck kind of energy is this? It's feminine, and it's definitely not just him. It's definitely this girl, and it's definitely like her ex-boyfriend. I truly believe they're con artists, and I'm called to my anointing. You know what I'm saying? I'm anointed, and I don't like being anointed every 5 seconds, because I have things on earth like I'd like to accomplish too. And when I say I need to take a break, I meant I want to take a break, and not just a break. I said I was done, and I needed to go heal. I didn't want anybody to see me looking like, you know, like trash anymore. I didn't want to go out in public looking like a whole mean person. I wanted to have the Holy Spirit shining through in me. I wanted to have my focus on my new business, and I wanted this love and support of my boyfriend in my life after my mother's death. Let's just be real. I'll be honest with you. I felt a resentment towards him, and he knows that. Okay, I needed time to heal from my mother's death, and I felt like he wanted more of my time and attention than I could give. And then, you know, when things are getting good now, and I have taken that space, I took my next steps in starting my business. He started his business, and the reason why I know that is because I was with him on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? I was. He wanted me to be with him on Thanksgiving. I was it. You know, and had I known about the girl that he was dating, I absolutely would not have been there. But you know, it's not my lapse of judgment, and it doesn't make me a bad person. I'm not a whore or an evil, vengeful, nasty person because I didn't know about some girl and I was in love with my ex-boyfriend. Honey, I have free. I can do whatever the I need to do. You need to move, old man. You're starting to piss me off. I'm getting this out. Literally, I don't give a fuck what you feel about me. Okay? I was with the dude 3 years. He proposed at one point. I told him no. Okay? Because we weren't there yet. But I'm letting you know right now. If I wanted to tell him yes, I goddamn would have. All right? And you don't come into the world that I live in and start, you know, demanding that people like give you answers. I don't give a shit who you are. You're not thin to him, because if you were anything to him, he wouldn't have asked for me to be there on Thanksgiving. So you can go ahead and step off. I'm not even going to get excited about you. The point is, when you and your ex-boyfriend are on the phone talking nonstop, and he's trying to holler at me, and you're trying to, you know, bark up my ex-boyfriend, I don't get into that kind of nasty kind of. I already told my ex-boyfriend, I do not want to live in sexual sin. I do not want to be unpleasing to God. So you think that I'm going to live in that ×3, sweetheart? You're out of your damn mind. You don't even know me. That's my bottom line. You don't know me. And you know what? Taylor might know a little bit, but he ain't seen it in a while. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know. The Holy Spirit ain't always going to be nice to you. Love is unconditional. And I meant that it's unconditional. But do I need to be distracted by other people's jealousy? No, absolutely not. I don't feel that jealousy. I was healing and literally not bothering my ex at all. And then these people come trumping in, and she's trying to go date him. Obviously, she's not. She's lacking some kind of qualities. I don't know. I haven't looked her up. I'm not a stalker. I'm not interested. However, I was talking to the guy, and he was like a friend of mine, and he wanted to date. Here's me. I don't want a boyfriend, and I knew why, because I had already been told by my ex-boyfriend that I had some, you know, ego issues, and I had some, like, you know, things I needed to work on. So if a 3-year relationship didn't work, it didn't end up in us getting married, and he and I separated, then yeah, I needed to take time to fix the things that were told to me I need to work on. Obviously, I can't carry that into the next relationship. You know what I'm saying? I knew that, and I needed to take time. So you know, and plus I had a few failures before, you know, this guy comes walking in my life, and they were rough, you know, like they were pretty rough. So I knew that it wasn't gonna happen for me. I'm not going to just walk into another relationship. I'm gonna have to get a little bit of I have to heal a little bit. So I was trying to work on healing, and he comes in and he's like calling me his girlfriend. And he's all very demanding, very pushy about the word girlfriend, and adamant. And I'm just like, what? No, you're my friend. Like, I can't have a boyfriend. I'm just not. I have to work on my business. This is exciting. I'm just not there. Like, I need to heal. Like, I'm healing, right? And he's getting to see all the things that people do when they heal. And when people heal, they do whatever they want. I mean, yeah, I got a tattoo on my neck. I got a couple things going on. It don't matter. Like, whatever you do when you heal, if somebody gets the blessed invitation, or even if somebody pushes their way into being in your eyesight while you're healing, if they feel like they need to go and take whatever you're doing and share that with anybody else, then they got issues. And that's a red flag. And that was one of the red flags, because it wasn't soon into knowing this guy that, like maybe 2 weeks in, all of a sudden he decides to let me know that his ex-girlfriend is dating my ex-boyfriend. How he even knew that, I don't understand. That's my first issue. And I can't even talk to Taylor, because he's so triggered by me and text messages that he thinks I type out, but you talk to text, and he needs to understand. Talking to text and talking to machines is the future, buddy. You're gonna have to get used to it. I don't sit down and just text out every freaking word, but I'm not a good texter. I can be aggravating when texting. I probably might have lost the whole relationship over texting. But I do talk to text, so it's not really like I'm typing it out. I just talk to my phone and it types it up. But anyways, he's got aggravation with the texting. So if I send a message, and I don't have the words right, I try to explain it, and then I try to explain it, and whatever. And then, as you go along, you're starting to uncover more of the problem, and then you're starting to explain that more. And the point is, I look like a freaking crazy ass monster, and he's getting triggered, and he's anxious. I shouldn't have had anything to do with that man while I was healing. And God dang it, if these people are not trying to solidify absolution and us not being able to repair anything, that's exactly what it is. It's literally driving it in to make sure there is absolutely no damn way in hell there is going to be any kind of reconvening. And you cannot do that. You can't come in and have your ex-boyfriend working me while you're over here putting your little ass in there and being like a thorn in his head. Basically, she's taking her underqualified ass over there to him, and she's got some lacking qualities, and whatever she has heard about me, she's threatened, and she's literally pushing kindness and sweetness while aggravating me through her ex-boyfriend, who's questioning me about things like pants being left at his house. First of all, how did you even know the guy? Second, now you're asking me if I left my pants at his house like this week. Like, are you serious? Like, I mean, I thought you said he was dating your ex-girlfriend. He's like, yeah, I was talking to her, and she wants to know about these pair of pants that she found at his house. Like, are they yours? I was like, so now he's got these jealous issues, but he doesn't date me, and he's telling them behind my back that he's my boyfriend, and he's talking to these people, and literally it's chaos. It's straight up chaos, and all I wanted to do was be out of his face and heal, not be decided for about any kind of future by him or them or anybody. I didn't want anybody to tell me to have to deal with healing. You don't necessarily want to deal with healing as in, like, I'll never see this guy ever again in my life. And for two people to walk in and literally demand that be the outcome when I'm just basically trying to heal, for fuck's sake, that's aggravating. And I just, losing my mom and losing my, my visitation, not losing, stepping away from visitation with her, and stepping away from a relationship with him, don't ask me to tell you it was forever. And if you watch my YouTube channel, you'll know that I say I don't know. You know, he was started getting targeted, you know, and then he went to rehab, and then he came out, and then we separated. Okay, so like yeah, it's supposed to be that we're broken up, but dude, you don't worry about everything. You know, like I'm not ready to look at anybody in anybody's face and say I'll never see you again. To think that I've never see him again. Obviously, that's kind of like, that's a reach, though. You know, and to push somebody into that situation where that is going to be the absolution for them is nasty. It's gang stalking. It's disgusting. It's and he doesn't even realize it, because he's like so triggered by me, like in my anger, you know, like coming at him, that he can't even. He's jumping onto this girl, and he's like clinging on to her, like, because she's obviously going to be right there ready to receive it, because she's negging it, she's triggering it on purpose. And her ex-boyfriend, and he's doing it the opposite way. He's triggering him to say stuff, and he's repeating it back to me. I can see the damage being done, and I exit. Okay, Taylor can't see that. Taylor doesn't see the trauma that they're trying to create. And you don't rewrite my stories. Okay? Nobody does. I've dealt with this before. I have. And it's scary for me, because it was very, you know, there's something I went through in the stabbing I went through. Like, basically it was three people, and it was like the new person, ex-wife, and then, you know, like the girlfriend. So like basically it was the same thing. This is the new person, and then it was like his ex-girlfriend, and then ex-boyfriend. So like it's traumatizing, basically. But that doesn't mean my relationship with Taylor was traumatizing, or was a trauma bond, or anything else they're trying to rewrite it as. And I don't know why I'm trying to explain myself, but the point is, it's downright freaking nasty when somebody comes in and tries to rewrite a story and change it, and then provokes you into looking like the role of that character. But all you can do in those situations, guys, all you can do is have faith. Have faith that this person, you know, that you used to date, have faith that they are stronger than their unclean spirits that they have left for you to deal with, and that are, you know, showing through in you, and maybe they're not sticking, you know, into you, but they're definitely conflicting with you, and you're not liking it, and it's not making you happy. And I understand that, like, this is something they're comfortable with. Okay, this is obviously the kind of behavior they're comfortable with. They don't mind it. They must actually straight up enjoy it. And if he's in a place in his life where he's actually looking, you know, to try to get married, and it happens to be that this girl found a manipulative way of trying to make it herself, what's the worst that could happen, honestly? I mean, I left him anyways. So it hurts. It hurts because, you know, it hurts because they're trying to pretend like the man didn't love me, you know, like he didn't. Dude, you don't stay there for 3 years and you don't love somebody. And I know he loves me, and I know it was a hard breakup for both of us. Okay, and I can't speak for him, but when I have to deal with this guy and he's talking to me about, you know, well, why are you so worried about somebody who doesn't love you? Why are you giving my information to somebody who doesn't need to be getting it? Why can't I be allowed to heal and tell you I don't want a boyfriend, but you're telling your ex-girlfriend and him that you're my boyfriend? I don't want him to hear lies out of your mouth. I don't even want you talking to him. And not for nothing, if you tell me that you don't want me speaking to somebody, but you're gonna go speak to them, you know how disgusting that feels. It feels like you can have a friendship with the people I don't want to have my information, and you could give them all my information and decide what's best for me, and then orchestrate and manipulate that to happen for you. Too early, too soon, and not gonna happen. I'm not him. He might fall for that. I'm not going to. So I got rid of this guy out of my life and told him he could not come in. In 8 weeks of being, friends with him and trying to be a good person. I mean, I loaned him money. Like, I freaking bought him clothes. I feel like I'm being like, I don't know if it's con artistry, if it's straight up freaking double manipulation, like gang stalking little brat. And that is gang stalking, dude, because, by the time that you get done with it, there's 3 of them, and it's like, they're sharing some kind of, at this point, demon, because when you hit 3 people, you're getting close to demonic, And bullying, it's bullying. It's bullying up on one person, and you're expecting them not to get angry and show their color. Dude, they're pissed, and they already were aggravated because they fucking didn't have their relationship work out for them, and you won't let them heal. And who the fuck are you to come in and fucking demand they have more emotions for this person? Like, who the fuck are you to come in and fucking need me to be your stepping stool to actually get it on? I was about to say something really bad, huh? You need a stepping stool to get in his bed, honey? Find one, because I'm not going to be her. And no, he's not going to see me be lovely when I'm angry. And if that's what he's looking for, nobody can be lovely around you when you bring chaos and hell. If somebody had to leave you at all, it's because you brought them chaos and hell and you did not bring me peace. And I had to go find my peace and got, at this point, you and your little friends can step the fuck off. I found my peace. It's with people who are not so damn concerned with butting in and being the center of fucking attention every 5 seconds, needing something from me to be the person who they are. And that's him, and that's his little girlfriend, whoever the fuck she is, who's not gonna last, because if he actually really cared about her, he wouldn't have called me to be there with him on Thanksgiving. Honestly, it don't matter if you want to see it vice versa. I was not in his life. We're not dating, so I've already left. I thought he was single, so I thought we were still breaking up, kind of. You know what I mean? I didn't really know that he was seeing somebody else, and I wouldn't have done that. But it still doesn't make me a bad person because I didn't know that. I didn't know about her. And she's obviously not important, so I don't feel bad for that. I don't, and I don't feel like I'm a whore for that. I don't feel like any kind of like. I feel like these people are literally trying to get closer to him, get closer faster. I don't care why, or me, whatever. But it takes a little tiny bit of manipulation, and it can bring out the devil. But it's tragic. It's tragic because I don't like being pushed and pushed and pushed until the evil comes out of me and I'm choked for oxygen, when all I'm asking to do is be left the fuck alone. So it comes down to boundaries and a lack of protection. It just shows proof that I should not be with the guy, because he doesn't have the ability to protect me and stop this kind of shit. He's a grown ass man. If he doesn't think that chatterboxing with them is an issue, then fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him.